I don't think it's strange, but in some ways you could say it doesn't matter. You love this photo. You might be curious about speaking to the one who took it, or maybe even knowing who that is.
But you felt no compulsion to do so?
No, I was told, and I feel just the photograph speaks to you. It doesn't matter who took it.
When did you first fall in love with art?
I was drawing from the time I was very little, and all the time I was drawing, in the back of my mind, I was thinking that when a person grows up, they basically have to stop drawing and do something more serious.
Useful.
Yeah. So I was 14 years old on the front lawn of my girlfriend's house at night, about 9:30 or 10, and I met a fellow named Toby Keeler. I'm meeting him for the first time. I'm talking to him, and he tells me his father's a painter. And when he told me his father was a painter, a bomb went off in my head, and that changed my life completely. The father is a painter, and I realized this is what I want to do.
Because you believed that the word painter meant someone who paints houses.
I thought at first he might be a house painter, and that's a noble profession. But then he said, no, he's a fine art painter, and that's when the bomb went off.
So a word.
A small word separated it and made it lively.
Back to the word lively. You speak about the thrill of standing in front of a work of art, particularly Marlborough Gallery, standing in front of a work of art by Francis Bacon. Something happens.
And all of us know the painting or the photograph or the film remains the same, but it's the viewer that is the magic part of the whole process. Every viewer who stands in front of a certain photograph, they're getting a different thing. And I like to think of it as kind of like a circle goes from the photo to the viewer, back to the photo, a kind of a strange internal dialogue goes, and it's different for each person, even though the photograph is exactly the same. And so for me, a particular thrill came in 1966, I believe it was, at the Marlborough Gallery. I see paintings by Francis Bacon, and it was, like you say, thrilling. Thrilling.
Take me back though to what happened. I want to know what Nabokov speaks about when he speaks about a tingle we get in our spine.
That's because it was a young girl he was talking about.
I think you're evading my question, but I will push.
It's like that. It's like a love, a thrill. Certain things light the heart and the mind simultaneously. It's like a beautiful storm comes over us, a thrilling, beautiful storm, deep love and flow of excitement in the brain. It happened with seeing Francis Bacon's paintings.
It's truly